Right now, safety improvements being made to a local highway, the same stretch of road involved in a deadly high-profile crash 2 years ago.
A new video released today shows a Columbia County deputy being sprayed with mace during a traffic stop. What we know about this incident.
Plus, the city of Madison continues to explore options for the proposed bus rapid transit system.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 10.
Thanks for joining us tonight. The DOT is spending more than $1 million for safety upgrades on a deadly stretch of road.
We're talking about Highway 30 near the Fair Oaks Avenue exit in Madison. Our Keely Arthur reports tonight about one of the heartbreaking reasons behind the change. Keely?
Yeah, we're talking about the fatal crash of Kirk Uren and Jenny Steiner. The married couple was hit by a driver and later sentenced to prison because of the incident. Driving recklessly, he launched through the median and into Kirk and Jenny's car. Now the DOT offering drivers a barrier from a similar fate.
They made a perfect pair.
It was an incident that broke the hearts of everyone who heard it.
Parents should never have to bury their children.
And made just as many, if not more, care about two little boys named Caden and Grayson. We first told you about Jenny Steiner and Kirk Uren in February of 2017. That's when the couple, on their way to a Badger basketball game, was hit by driver Brandon Ballweg. He was under the influence at the time and launched into their car from the opposite side of Highway 30 near the Fair Oaks exit. The two passed away, leaving behind the twin boys.
We have to think about, as motorists, what do we do to prevent those kinds of crashes?
Since the accident, the Sheriff's Department has used federal grant money to put extra patrol resources on Highway 30.
We continue to hear reports of people at high rates of speed. Our traffic deputies are recording speeds, 80, 90 miles an hour.
But now the DOT is implementing maybe the biggest game changer, installing $1.1 million worth of barriers in the highway median to address crossover crashes like the one that took Kirk and Jenny.
In essence, if they lose control or because of their speeding, they lose control, they're going to hit the barrier and not cross into oncoming traffic.
The Urens, who were unable to talk on camera today, say while nothing will bring their family back, they are happy to hear about this project, which they believe will prevent further heartache. And if you're driving on Highway 30 in Madison, there is that construction taking place right now, so expect some single lane closures. The project should wrap up in August.
Keely, thank you.
Multiple people are injured in a crash in Sauk County. The Sauk County Sheriff's Office telling us late tonight the two-car crash was reported at 5:45 this evening. This was at the intersection of Highway 12 near County Highway PF. Authorities confirmed there are multiple injuries in the crash, but would not say how serious they are.
We're getting a look at new video tonight that shows a Columbia County deputy getting sprayed with mace during a traffic stop. This is from early Monday morning. You can see the officer pull over the truck, which was later determined to be stolen. After a short conversation with the driver, the deputy jumps back and pulls out his gun as the truck drives off. The deputy runs to his vehicle and begins pursuing, but he has to pull over because the pepper spray affected his vision. Well, last night, the sheriff's office identified 30-year-old Joshua Martin as a person of interest in the case. He is listed as a missing person from Dane County. A report from the Dane County Sheriff's Office said Martin's family and friends believe he may be going through a mental health crisis, and they are concerned about his welfare.
Turn things over to weather now. Here's meteorologist Dana Fulton in the Weather Center. Dana?
Overall, a really nice day for us. We started off the day with some sunshine, and this afternoon a few clouds, but overall not too bad outside. Actually, as we look at a time lapse from Platteville, a beautiful sunrise early on in the day, and then again a few clouds, but still, if you had the opportunity to spend a little bit of time outside, that was a good choice for your afternoon. Our Doppler track right now is quiet. There is a slight chance to maybe see a few drizzle spots tonight, but that chance continues to decrease for us. A little drier air in place for us currently. We're at about 60 in Madison and 59 in Rockford, so a 10-degree departure from where our high temperatures were at earlier this morning or earlier this afternoon. In the last 24 hours, we're just a little bit warmer, and that's going to be consistent actually with our overnight lows. Temperatures aren't going to fall nearly as much for us overnight. Our breeze right now fairly calm, coming from the southeast. We aren't expecting any strong wind gusts for us overnight or heading into tomorrow. Tomorrow, plan on sunshine yet again, and we will be in the low 70s. in the afternoon. Should be a really pleasant Wednesday, and that's a nice trade-off for what we will have to experience later on in the week. We'll take a closer look at those rain and storm chances in just a few minutes.
Health officials confirm a norovirus outbreak caused 25 people to get sick after eating at La Hacienda Mexican restaurant on Park Street in Madison. The restaurant closed last Thursday while they worked with health inspectors, but it was back open again this afternoon. While Public Health Madison couldn't pinpoint the origin of the virus, they said it was likely caused from a sick employee or a sick customer.
Vice President Mike Pence is coming to Wisconsin on Thursday to tout President Trump's U.S.-Mexico trade agreement. The vice president will take part in a roundtable discussion at a manufacturing company in Eau Claire. From there, he will visit Fort McCoy to meet with military members and their families. This will be the vice president's first time in Wisconsin since he attended a campaign rally in November up in Hudson. President Trump's oldest son, Donald Trump Jr., has made a deal to testify before a Senate committee next month. He was subpoenaed by the Senate Intelligence Committee last week. He will meet in private with the panel in mid-June for 2 to 4 hours with a limited scope of 5 or 6 topics. The two sides also agreed it will be the last time Trump Jr. will be asked to come before the committee in relation to its investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 campaign.
25 ayes, 6 nays, 1 abstention. House Bill 314 passes.
Alabama lawmakers have passed a near-total ban on abortion. The state Senate approved the bill tonight, sending it to the governor, who has not publicly announced if she is in support of it. The bill would make performing an abortion at any stage of pregnancy a felony. The only exception would be if the mother's life is at risk. If signed into law, it would be the most restrictive abortion measure in the United States. After a meeting with the FBI, Florida's governor confirmed today 2 counties in the state were compromised by hackers during the 2016 election. However, Governor Ron DeSantis says the hack didn't impact vote totals in the state or alter data related to voters or the elections. The 2 counties involved have not been identified publicly. The FBI will brief Florida's congressional delegation on the matter Thursday. Madison is another step closer to getting rapid transit from the east side to the west side.
Officials held a public meeting tonight for community input on their routes so far. Amy Reed joins us now to show us more about what the city hopes to accomplish here. Amy?
This was kind of the city's first draft of its bus rapid transit that they presented tonight, and now that they have a draft, they want to run it by you.
If this is your normal way to get around, a new bus rapid transit system could get you there 25 to 40% faster. At least that's the plan.
Depending on what kind of investment we make in the corridor to speed up the buses, and that's a big part of bus rapid transit, is rapid.
To do that, they'll make fewer stops and get special signals at lights. New BRT-only lanes would start at Easttown Mall, come down East Washington, and hit Madison College before getting downtown. Then the city isn't sure which way they'll take around the Capitol, either the square or one of the other roads around it. University Avenue will take you to the west side, where it weaves down Seago, Sheboygan, and Whitney Way. The rapid transit route would either end on Mineral Point Road or Odana, hopefully right around the Westtown Mall.
Ultimately, we'd like to get all the way from Westtown to Easttown. Not sure if the budget would be able to accommodate that, but certainly we have an idea of where we'd like the buses to go, where we probably don't have the ability to add a special lane, for example, for the buses. So we just want to hear what the public thinks about these early proposals.
They did that at a meeting tonight, going over their thoughts for the $50 to $100 million project they hope to get federal funding to help back. The rest of the money will come from the city, meaning taxpayers and Common Council. But the one who oversees both is already on board.
I am really excited about the prospect of having bus rapid transit here in Madison. I don't think I can articulate to you how excited I am.
Some other features here that are worth noting: the city hopes to make these buses 100% electric. They want to run every 10 to 15 minutes and on nights and weekends. But we likely won't see BRT in real life until 2024.
A veterans home in Waupaca County breaks ground on a new nursing facility. Today, Governor Evers joined VA officials to get the $80 million project underway. The space is an addition to the Wisconsin Veterans Home at King. The new building is named after John R. Moses, a World War II veteran, Purple Heart recipient who served as Secretary of the VA for 23 years. The project will include almost 200 new beds, a memory care unit, and views of Rainbow Lake. Construction is expected to take 2 years.
A milestone night for more than 150 students taking part in a college decision event at Madison College's Truex campus.
My name is B, and I will be attending UW-Madison next fall studying biology.
One by one, the students in the Avid Tops program publicly announced what college they would be attending. The Boys and Girls Club of Dane County says 100% of the current seniors in the program will graduate from high school this semester and will attend college next year.
So really, it's celebrating their journeys through high school completion and supporting them as they launch their post-secondary careers.
Avid Tops is an advanced placement college readiness program put on by the Madison School District and Boys and Girls Club. Around 900 students participate in the program each year, and they've earned more than $1.6 million in college scholarships. Still ahead tonight, how Wisconsin ranks in a new national survey.
Plus, Woodman's celebrating 100 years of service to the community. We'll tell you how they're doing that. Stay with us.
Welcome back. A Wisconsin business started in Janesville is celebrating 100 years of service to the community.
Woodman's Market celebrating its centennial. Celebrations will go on all summer long, offering free food and drinks in the parking lots of those Woodman stores. Today, the party was at the Madison East location. The company was first established on Milton Avenue in Janesville back in 1919. And since then, they have opened more than 15 other stores across Wisconsin and Illinois as well. The Eastside store manager says the business is community-centered.
We're like a lot of family here because a lot of people come here. Some people shop here 3-4 days a week. I mean, we know, and my employees know everybody.
The Madison West store will hold its celebration on Friday. Each of the events will run from 4 to 7 p.m. and the free food and drinks are available while supplies last.
A new museum is set to open this week, telling the story of one of America's most iconic landmarks. The Statue of Liberty Museum opens this Thursday, just steps from Lady Liberty. The 26,000 square foot museum contains theater space, exhibits, and artifacts, including the statue's original torch. About 4.3 million people visited the landmark in 2018. The new CEO of Nissan says the automaker is hitting rock bottom. It comes as the company continues to try and move past the era of its former chairman, who has been surrounded by scandal. The Japanese automaker released a statement showing their operating profit of $2.9 billion. This means their profit plunged about 45% compared to last year. Additional stats are bleak. Revenue fell 3% and vehicle sales are down 4.4%.
A new study ranks Wisconsin just outside of the top 10 in states in the country, a ranking overall. According to a new report from U.S. News, Wisconsin came in 11th place, used 8 qualifications to determine standings here. The Dairy State ranked high in the opportunity and natural environment categories, but did not do well in the crime and corrections or infrastructure fields. The top 5 states were Washington, New Hampshire, Minnesota, Utah, and Vermont. At the bottom of the list, New Mexico, West Virginia, Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana. Former Badger and current NFL star J.J. Watt, he was just here over the weekend. He's announcing a new television series now with his brothers. On Twitter today, he said, Ultimate Tag takes a childhood game to extreme levels with, quote, insane obstacles and incredible athletes. JJ and his brothers Derek and TJ partnered to executive produce and host this upcoming show. That show expected to launch, by the way, in early 2020.
Somebody here is very excited about this.
Do I audition? Yeah. That's all I want to know.
We need to get you on.
Yes. All right, we have until 2020. We have a few months.
Okay.
We can figure this out. We got some time. All
We'll
right.
work on it.
I'll do some Googling in a minute.
Okay.
Today, though, it was really nice outside. Good day if you were trying to play tag this afternoon. We actually hit a high of 70 degrees earlier today. It was just a little above average, really pleasant, a lot of sunshine for us. We did have a few clouds this afternoon, but again, real heavy cloud coverage, sun mostly for the day. There is a slight chance for us to see a few drizzle spots through our overnight. We do have a little shower over towards Milwaukee right now, but no great chance to see any rainfall and certainly no storms expected for this evening. Our next real chance for rainfall is going to start to slide in as we head into Wednesday night and into Thursday. That chance for rain will start to develop, Thursday night with that rain chance coming through. By Wednesday morning, we are expecting some sunshine. In fact, throughout the day, our sunny trend is going to continue. Just another nice day for our Wednesday. By Thursday, that rain chance comes a knocking. In the morning, we are expecting cloud coverage. Showers start off in the northwest corner of the state first, and then they slide south with a front sliding on through. By the afternoon and evening, we are going to have the chance for some showers and maybe even an isolated thunderstorm or two. The good news, our storm chance is really decreasing for us throughout the evening on Thursday. By Friday morning, still a few clouds hanging around, and then in the afternoon, we do have another chance for showers to come on through. The good news, though, even with that rain chance on Thursday and Friday, our rainfall totals will stay around maybe a few tenths of an inch for Madison. Higher totals expected for northern Illinois, but this isn't going to be a high accumulation series of rain events for us. Just a little bit of a damper for your Thursday and Friday evenings. Our breeze coming from the southeast right now. Overnight lows will fall to the low 50s, so it'll be a pretty mild start to the day. And in the afternoon, we are expecting highs in the low 70s. Heading into your Thursday morning, we'll drop into the 40s for us. And then by Thursday afternoon, that rain chance will start to come through for us. And not a great chance to, again, see any strong storms, but we do have a marginal risk for severe weather for southern Wisconsin and stretching southward into northern Illinois. Our primary concern with that cold front sliding down, we could see some strong wind gusts later in the evening on Thursday. But that severe potential just continues to fall, actually. Overnight lows will be in the low 50s early in the morning, so it's going to be a little milder early in the day. Still mostly cloudy outside, though, and again, that slight chance for a few drizzle spots heading into tomorrow morning. By tomorrow afternoon, we'll be in the low 70s, so we'll be just a degree or two warmer than where we were at today. Partly sunny and overall pretty mild outside for our Wednesday. Hope you're able to enjoy it because then the shower chances do start to come in and they'll stay with us through the rest of the work week. Temperature-wise, though, we are going to stay mild in the mid-70s on Thursday. A chance for those showers and thunderstorms developing later in the day, and then another chance for showers and thunderstorms later on Wednesday afternoon and in the evening. Temps will stay above average into Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, we should have some sunshine, a partly sunny sky expected, another mild day. But a slight chance for some showers starts to develop later in the afternoon, and then we do have scattered showers and thunderstorms included in our Sunday forecast. Even in that extended outlook, branching into next week, temperatures continue to stay just a little bit above average. So this trend really in a good place for us right now. It doesn't look like we're going to be falling backwards at all with our temperatures. And these rain chances coming through don't seem to bring too much accumulation. So a little bit of rain, not a bad thing as long as it stays a little bit for us.
Okay, so no downpours or anything. I'm just thinking about all the farmers
Yeah,
out there.
they were out working hard
yeah.
today.
They are trying to get ready. They're a little bit behind right now. So again, the drier weather, a very, very good thing. And just a little bit of rain won't put them back anymore. If we start to see too much, those accumulation totals really start to add on up, it could put them in a bad situation.
Okay, all right.
So we're going to try to keep those rain chances as minimal as possible. And when it does come through, keep the totals as minimal as possible too.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Dana. Bucks don't want a repeat performance of Game 1 against the Celtics in the last series. We will hear from the Greek Freak next.
The Keston Hira era begins tonight for the Brewers. The Crew's first-round pick in 2017's tearing up AAA this season. Everyday infielder Travis Shaw, struggling, just went to the 10-day injured list. Hira in the lineup against Philadelphia. Pride of UC Irvine. Kirk and Janice, his parents on hand. His first major league at-bat. Oh, liner right off the tuchus. Jared Eichhoff. That's an infield hit. Parents can put it on the gram. Their son is safe at first. Ryan Braun hitting this one a little farther than their son, who had 2 hits in the game. Hira, this 2-run job puts the Brewers up 4 good, 6-1 the final score in Philly. Cubs, Reds. Kyle Hendricks has been locked in lately after back-to-back solid outings. How about a showing at the dish? He had 3 hits in the game. This one a 2-out double that scores 2. Hendricks didn't have any problems on the mound either. Went 8 innings, gave up 1 run, struck out 7. The Cubs beat the Reds 3-1. The Wisconsin softball team is getting ready for a trip to Norman, Oklahoma for the regionals to take on Notre Dame in the first game of the NCAA tournament. Yvette Healy's team earned a school record 3rd consecutive trip to the big dance. The Badgers thought they had enough firepower to make it to the postseason, and they wanted to document their success. They exceeded their own expectations and made a mess along the way.
Our goal is to get to 30 wins. We have a bucket in our locker room that we put balls in, and we write the name of the team we beat and the score. All to get to 30 wins was our goal, and then we reached 30 and we were like, okay, well, let's keep going. And then we hit 40 and we were like, this is awesome. So it's been exciting.
So you're gonna get a bigger bucket.
Yeah, yep, it's definitely overflowing.
Arguably the biggest non-game event on the NBA calendar, the draft lottery. Now this year, the Bucks know they'll have the 30th and final pick in the first round because they had the best regular season record in the league. The 14 non-playoff teams held their collective breath. Oh, and it was intense in Chicago, hoping they would get the ping pong ball combo that lands them number 1, presumably to get Zion Williamson. Tonight, the big winner, New Orleans, who had just a 6% chance of getting that number 1 pick. Well, Anthony Davis said he wanted out of NOLA. We'll see what happens after they draft Zion. Memphis to pick 2nd. Knicks fans everywhere, oh, they're feeling bad per usual. LeBron and company will pick 4th, and the Cavaliers round out the top 5. Well, the Bucks don't want to start the Raptors series the way they started the Celtics series, losing game 1 on their home court. Giannis Antetokounmpo said it came down to the team being fatigued and flat out not playing their best basketball. The team doesn't want to repeat the embarrassments from the last game 1.
Last night, Chris was here, Bledsoe was here, George Hill was here, I was here shooting, and nobody talked to one another. Everybody was showed up, and because everybody know how important is to set the tone in game 1. That's what a great team does.
Western Conference Finals, Game 1, Blazers at Warriors. That was Seth Curry. This is Steph Curry, who has the ball in the closing moments of the first half. You know how this ends. He has 36 and counting. Warriors up by 17 with less than 3 minutes to go in the ball game. One more break, and we are back after this.
Curry launches.
Dana's here with the final check.
So we are looking at sunshine again tomorrow. Another pleasant day with temperatures yet again above average in the low 70s. Now we do have another chance for some showers starting to develop late on Thursday, really in the evening and overnight. Friday, another chance for scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms in the afternoon again. But notice temperatures through the rest of the work week will stay above average in the weekend. Well, Saturday's not looking too bad right now, mid-70s with some sunshine.
All right, Dana, thanks. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.